What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for the continuous support. This is the Real Talk Podcast with Gotcha Talk speaking. Today we have another great guest, a current up-and-comer, I gotta say. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello guys, my name is Sunblade, and thank you man for having me on. It's a great pleasure and honor.
No, of course. Thank you so much for coming on. It's my German brother. We gotta stick together. Even though,
Yes.
unfortunately, I never learned the language too well. My cousins did, but I was a little lazy and a metalhead in high school, like I was telling you. So I was skipping class, and I never finished learning it. But it's really cool to have you here, man. And
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
sure a lot of guys are going to be excited to hear this. So one of the topics I kind of want to start off with, I think it's a great topic. Let's talk about metal music. Tell me some of
Oh,
your
yes.
favorite bands, man.
Okay, I should start at the point where I was like 5 years old or 4 years old.
Dude, that's just like me and Nolar. My dad played Metallica, Iron Maiden, Megadeth when I was 4.
Yeah.
Like when my parents got divorced when I was around that age, he was like, "Nah, bro, it's cool." So he played Blackened, Battery, Hallowed Be Thy Name, Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden, just stuff like that.
Uh,
I just wanted to kind of cherry on. That's cool that like we all kind of grew up with metal music. There's a pattern there.
yeah. So I'll give you one guess. I'm German and I like metal music. This is a German band. Yeah, my mother used to listen to them all the time. Who is it? Can you guess it?
Uh, oh,
I know you
Ramstein.
know it. Yes,
Yes,
correct.
yes, yes. I haven't,
Yeah.
bro. That's crazy. I haven't listened to them in a long time, but they're amazing.
Yeah, I love them. I'm listening to them. Yeah, since I was 4, 5. So yeah, amazing band. But yeah, in the course of the next few years, I think when I was 16 years old, I encountered a Resident Evil music video with the End of Heartache from Kiss Switch Engage. And that's when I started to
Oh
get
shit!
into
Yeah,
metalcore and stuff. And yeah, I'm listening to both Throw now. Yeah, all over the place, but I love metal. Yep.
yeah. No, no, that's great, dude. Cause like I was talking to Nalar about it. It's like metal brings people together. When you love metal music, it just kind of brings a different perspective into your life, and it's really cool to meet other guys who are into it because there's just so much like there's just so many different bands with different messages. Like for example, like Metallica, a lot like I mean, Fade to Black was about James' mother's passing. It's one of the most beautiful songs ever, and
Mm-hmm.
all these metal bands kind of have that same idea of like they write what's in their heart, and that's what I love
Yes.
about metal music. And I'm an open book when it comes to that with like my mental health and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of metalheads we're all very open about that, right? And I do think that's really cool that you started listening to Ramstein at such a young age. That's badass. I mean, they're a hard band, dude. They're a hard
Yeah,
band.
they are.
So over
Especially
the
if you recognize the lyrics. Yeah.
yeah, no, they're a very very hardcore band. And then over the years, you said you were listening to them. So when like did you ever get past metal? Like did you get into death metal, black metal, any stuff like that?
Yeah. So as I said, I'm listening to both Throw as well. They are a death metal band,
Very
and
cool.
yeah, very famous one actually. But they stopped creating music a while ago because they said that they can't top their last album. So nobody has heard of them at a time like this. But yeah, both Throw is great. I'm listening to Meshuggah too.
Oh,
It's not
Meshuggah's
death.
amazing.
It's not death, but they collaborated with Rammstein once. So yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, I'm listening to a lot of German metalcore bands like Caliban, Heaven Shall Burn. I actually know the one of the guys of the band of Caliban personally. So yeah,
Oh, that's
metal is a
sick. That's sick. Yeah,
big part of
yeah.
my life.
So like I talked to Nolara too. Did you ever play music? Like do you play
No,
guitar or anything?
unfortunately not. I was trying to learn to play drums, but I decided to speedrun Resident Evil 4 instead.
Ah, that would have been sick. You a drummer, I play bass, and Lars a guitarist. I mean, I
Yeah.
could play some guitar. I have a 7 string. My maximum play style is like Trivium. I could play like a bunch of different Triviums. Like I could play a lot of the Shogun album, but I
Hmm.
tried learning like harder stuff. Like I could play metal stuff. Like metal riffs are not that hard to learn, but once you start getting into like prog metal, do you like prog metal?
Um,
Like
I
Rush,
have to listen.
Dream
I have to listen to
Theater.
that. Oh yeah, yes, no, yeah, I got it. Yeah, the Dream Theater. Yes,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
Dream.
I like that. I'm not listening to that very often, but yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. What are you listening to nowadays? You mentioned
Um,
Meshuggah.
yeah. Currently, I'm on a Meshuggah trip. Yeah, I'm listening to Rammstein again because I was about to go to the latest concert, but yeah, it was canceled because of COVID, and now it got postponed to the next year. But yeah, Rammstein and Meshuggah, those are the two that come to mind. But when I feel like it, I switch over to a German metalcore band or Killswitch Engage or
Also, you
yeah,
like metal? What do you say? Like metalcore a bit more?
yeah,
Yeah, because I
yeah.
like metalcore a lot. I like having like little breakdowns. I like the intricate riffing. I'm really into that. I like screaming and singing.
Hmm.
One of my favorite metalcore bands is definitely Killswitch Engage. I like
Yeah.
Trivium is probably my number one just because of the
Hmm.
first three albums
Yeah.
mainly. I do like In Waves and I do like I think it was the new album was like Dead Man something and that one was pretty good.
Hmm.
But metalcore in general, like most of the bands I played in throughout high school, we were all trying to be like metalcore junkies, really.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everybody wanted to be Trivium or Killswitch or there was actually a German band called Ashes to Ember, but they were like, I mean, they've been out for they only released one EP, but I found them in high school that they were a really good metalcore band.
Hmm.
The only unfortunate thing, it's I think with age, right? I think we stopped looking for newer bands and we kind of just keep listening to the old ones. Yeah, what do you say? Like you kind
Yes.
of factor into that as well?
I absolutely agree. This is one thing, but yeah, Parkway Drive is a good example. I love their earlier records, but now they are starting to change a little bit, get a little bit more to pop, and they have one rap song, I believe, and that's when I decided, well, I like the older records, but because yeah, so I will stick to them. Yeah, this is one thing too.
Yeah, no, I always find myself going back to Metallica all the time.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
something that they just resonate with me, bro. It's just a
yeah.
different vibe, and I could listen. There's so many other metal bands I could obviously listen to, but it's like it just I don't know. I feel like home when I listen to Metallica or Megadeth or just stuff
Hmm.
like that, you know. And
Yeah.
I do. It is. I do want to like support these younger cats trying to get out there with metal music, but it's just kind of hard, man. It's hard not growing up what the new bands that are coming out, you know?
Yeah, it's the same with the video games. I still play Dokkan all the time and not play the games I just bought. So
Yeah, like
yeah.
look, yeah, I started streaming and the first like the games I want to play are like Sonic, like because I'm a huge Sonic fanboy
Hmm.
and I'm not playing anything new. I'm just playing Sonic games and mostly JRPGs. I'm really into that. Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
I know Resident Evil is a big part of your library. What other games do you like playing?
So yeah, Resident Evil 4 isn't actually part of my top 10 because I learned to hate the game.
Stop
I'm
it.
now I'm now seeing the weaknesses of the game because of my experience as a speedrunner. But I actually know that this is a great game, but not for me personally anymore. I'm a huge Metroid fan. Actually, I love the Metroid Prime series, Metroid
Badass,
Fusion, Super
badass.
Metroid. I still love the Pokemon games, the Game Boy games, for example.
You play the new ones like Sword?
Sword and Shield, yeah, I played them, but they are not as good anymore. Yeah.
No, they're not. Yeah, I completely
Um,
agree with that. Sword took me
I
like an hour, like a couple hours to beat. I was a little disappointed.
yeah, I used to play Pokemon competitively at tournaments in the past. So yeah, there's a huge connection.
Badass, dude. Did
Yeah.
you play Yu-Gi-Oh too? Because those kind of like go
Yes,
hand in hand. Yeah, perfect. That's
but not
badass.
for a very long time. I played on a tournament with like a Karis Emperor Dragon, Yatagarasu, but they're all banned now. Black Luster Soldier. Um, then I sold the cards and got a GameCube with Metroid Prime. So
Smart,
yeah,
smart. Yeah, Metroid
yeah,
is I have a buddy of mine who's obsessed and he's patiently waiting for Metroid to come out on the Switch because I know Nintendo keeps pushing it back, but yeah, you typically all the Metroid fans I meet are like hardcore. They're like, dude, please bring it over. So though
yeah.
that's badass. I've never personally have played them because when I
Cool.
grew up, I had a Sega Genesis.
Hmm.
And so I started with Sonic 2, all the, a bunch of different Sega games. Then my dad bought me a Dreamcast, so I was playing Sonic Adventure 1. And then I didn't switch over to Nintendo till he bought me an N64 with Mario 64 and a Game Boy Color with Pokemon Red. So that's
Hmm.
when I switched over, but I was too young to really know what Metroid was, so I didn't find out what Metroid was till I was like in middle school. and
Hmm.
it's kind of hard to like try something new. You get one.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to like switch
yes,
over from playing Pokemon every day to a shooter,
yeah.
and that's how it kind of was. And but no, Metroid looks amazing. I definitely want to give it a try. I hear so many good things about it. It's hard, man. It's hard keeping up with all these games.
Yeah, when the Metroid Prime trilogy comes out for Switch, you should get that one.
Yeah, I probably 100% will because I've been trying to buy everything that comes out on Switch. Like I saw that you bought it as well. How are you liking the All Stars?
It's great. I just finished Super Mario 64 with 120 stars, and yeah, I will try to continue with Sunshine soon. But yeah, I love it. I love laying on the couch. My girlfriend is watching a TV show or something, and I'm just playing Super Mario
Oh,
64 on the
that's
Switch.
amazing. Yeah,
I love
yeah. I've been playing too. I get a little caught up on here, so I haven't been playing as much, but I got to like 70 stars. But
it.
like
Hmm.
I'm trying to like beat, like you said, like I'm trying to get the 120 run. So I'm trying to just do it a little slowly. But I've been playing a little bit every day. But I
Yeah.
love it. I'm so happy that they did this. The only
Hmm.
complaint I have, it's I kind of wish that they ported the one from the DS, or at least just kind of did the meme and added Luigi as a playable character.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have been funny. Like L finally, like we finally found out that L did exist. Putting Luigi at that
Yes.
120 star mark would have been badass.
Yes. Absolutely.
And the one thing I didn't like too, and I'm sure you've seen it, it's Nintendo didn't really do a great job producing copies of this game. And I kind of have like
Yeah.
a theory on it. I wanted to see what you think about it.
Yeah, so Nintendo is like discontinuing the game next year in what was it,
March.
March?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they want to force the player base to buy the game now. That's what I believe.
So that's what I'm seeing, and then I talked to my friend Charlie about it, and he brought up a good point. So check it out. The end of the fiscal year ends in March, with the game ending, and then
Hmm.
the new Nintendo Switch is supposed to be coming out next year. So what he was telling me, he's like, man, maybe what they're thinking, it's maybe they're doing like this little tiny port run, and then they're gonna come back next year for the new Switch, and like a launch title could be like like an actual ground up remake of one of these games.
Hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, they could definitely do that. Maybe this is like a way of them trying to get like that last bit of money on the normal Switch. And then when they make that new beefy one, they come back. They're like, oh, by the way, we remade Mario 64. It's gonna have 150 stars. You could play as Luigi and Wario and all this stuff. And I kind of hope they do that because I don't really like this the ratio size on my Switch Lite. The screen's a little tiny. I'm not sure how it is on the normal Switch.
Um, my girlfriend has the Switch Lite, and yeah, I'm satisfied with my screen size. The difference is not too big. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay,
it's
cool,
fine.
cool, cool. That's good. Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't do the full screen, but honestly, listening to the
Yeah.
castle music in HD, to me that's already kind of like a high in itself. It was so
Yes.
cool walking in there, and I'm like, it's not pixelated. I could read the signs. I could
Hmm.
read what the toads are saying.
Yeah.
So I had a really good time with that one. From those,
Absolutely.
all right, that's a good question. Then, what's your favorite Mario game in the series?
Mario 64, hands down.
Hands down.
I don't have to think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Story time here. So the game came out when I don't know exactly, almost 20 years ago, or even longer. 25? No, what was it? 25 years
It's
ago?
about
Do you know?
25.
Yeah. So
I think it was 1997.
oh yeah. And I told my mother that I wanted to get a Nintendo 64 with the game, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, you will get that one. Just do good on the test, and you will get it." And I never got it, never. And I was so sad, and so I went to the mall every day to play the game. And like, what was it, 5 years ago? I finally got the Nintendo 64, and were able to play the game in my own living room. And because of that memory that I was never able to get the Nintendo 64, Super Mario 64 is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, no, I no, I definitely agree. I definitely agree, and that's a good story, man. I mean, Mario 64 is definitely one of my favorites. However, the one game that just I fell in love with, and I had to put Mario 64 as my second, is Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
okay.
Odyssey blew my mind, man. When I played it, because like I never played it before, I just jumped in, and I was like, I haven't played a Mario game in a few years, and dude, when I played that game, it was amazing. the worlds, the world building, the story, just how like well Mario controls. Like, dude, yeah, Mario Odyssey was just so different to me. So you did enjoy that game as well?
Um, confession time. I bought the game on day one, and I still haven't played it.
Dude, when you play it, no, I don't blame you. I have but I have like I bought all the Mega Man collections and they're all still sealed. I haven't even opened
Nah.
them.
Yeah.
So I feel that. But dude, whenever you play Mario Odyssey, you're gonna love it. It is
Yeah, people
so
were
good.
saying that. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. It's just so different from anything that Nintendo's done. It just has so much personality, so much depth, so much passion. Like those devs really put their hearts and souls into Odyssey. And it
Mhm.
shows. It shows. Nintendo's been on a good streak. Did you like Breath of the Wild?
Same thing here. Bought it on day one. Never started it. My girlfriend finished it, and I just watched. But yeah, it's a great game. I never had the time to start it because it's so big, so much to do, and yeah, work has been a pain. So yeah, I never got the strength to start with the game.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I wasn't I beat the first like two bosses and I really couldn't keep going.
Oh,
It,
okay. Yeah,
though,
so same story here.
yeah, I played for a couple hours and I like it, but it's just too much for me, man. I'm
Yeah,
an
I
old
see.
guy. I can't sit there for my attention span kind of starts dwindling off a
Mm,
bit.
yeah, I see.
That's why I like Sonic games because it's quick, straight to the point, and fast. And
Yeah.
do you like JRPGs at all?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay, have you ever heard like Danganronpa?
Yes, yep. One of my best friends is addicted to the series. Yep.
Yep, I feel him on that. I've read all the light novels. I have all the games. I've seen all the animes. I'm huge on that series.
Okay. Yep.
You like Persona?
My girlfriend likes it. I never got into it. I can't say that I like or don't like it.
I get that. Yeah, I mean, whenever you get a chance, 3, 4, and 5 are all stupendous games. Like those,
Mm.
they take a long time to complete, but you fall in love with the characters, and it's just different, man. They do a really good job with that. How about like, so you like Final Fantasy?
Yep. I like that. Confession time here. The first Final Fantasy I've ever played is 13, the first one. And then I started to play the older ones because my girlfriend loves the series. And yep, great
Oh,
game.
that's sick. That's sick. So you guys are really into like the Japanese stuff. So do you guys like
Yeah.
watch anime as well?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. Do you what are you guys watching right now?
We are watching. Well, it's not really an anime. What was it? Agetsuko on Netflix. You know that? It's a Netflix series. It's not that well known.
That's not the gambling one, right?
No, no, no.
No.
It's about a fox girl like hanging in life. Yeah, it's a feel good show.
Oh, it's something I gotta
Um,
check out.
but we want to get into Attack on Titan. Haven't watched that yet, but I want to
Never?
watch that. Yes, I
Oh my
want to watch
God.
it so bad. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
never had the chance.
I would highly recommend watching Attack on Titan and then just or wait till the final season drops so you don't have to wait for that because once you
Oh
finish
yes.
season 3, you're not gonna want to wait because Attack on Titan. I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil anything, of course, but I don't know what happened with this creator. So there's a
Hmm.
10-year time skip. That's as much as I'll say. After the 10-year
Oh,
time skip, dude, that writer, I don't know what drugs he did. I don't know who he talked to, but his writing style completely changed. And
okay.
Attack on Titan is seriously one of my favorite, like top 3 shonens ever. Like I put it almost at the same level as Hunter x Hunter. That's
Hmm.
how great it's gotten.
Okay.
And I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Again, once that time skip hits, dude, it's like a different series. Like all my friends that have
Okay.
gotten into, they're obsessed with Attack on Titan now. And
Oh wow.
yeah, I think you'll like it. And I mentioned Hunter x Hunter. Have you seen that one?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Okay,
Not
okay.
yet.
No, I get it, man. A lot of these are very long, and it's hard. It's hard being a content creator and having other hobbies outside of content,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
It,
Especially if you work full time too.
exact.
So
Yeah, yeah. You know, you know, you're busy all week, and then when you get home, instead of like your video game time, you get on the computer and you start recording, or you
yes.
start editing, or making thumbnails and just stuff like that. Which, by the way, I mean, I commented on Twitter. Your thumbnails have been coming out really good, man.
That's that are not my own. I ordered them from other guys like Kua and stuff.
Oh,
So
cool. Yeah,
I
Kua's
don't I
work is
don't have the
amazing.
time. I don't have the time to create them myself.
I
So
feel that. I feel that. But you do know how to make them.
my girlfriend does, and yeah, she can always teach me. But I don't want to annoy her with that stuff too much, so I decided to contact other guys to
Oh,
do them
smart
for
man,
me.
smart man. No, that's not bad at all. Yeah, uh my upload schedule's a little crazy. I've had a couple 10 to 12 videos a day. A lot of my subs have seen it. I'm getting known
Mhm.
for that with my guys. And that's the hardest part for me. It's I'll make 12 videos in that day, upload them all, and then make thumbnails for each one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude. The, but I've been dude, I've spent, and I'm sure you've seen it. When you try learning how to use like Affinity or Photoshop, dude, you have to spend hours on hours learning how to use it. It's so
Yes.
complicated.
Yep.
It's so crazy. Like like you said, Kwa, or I think Nichigo X does really great work too. Like all these guys, like Legacy, who does Truth and stuff.
Hmm.
All these guys do tremendous work, and I give them so much props that they made a business out of that because,
Yep.
doing it myself, it's a pain in the ass. And if I had a little bit more money to pay someone, I think eventually down the line that's an event like what I plan to do. But as of right now, I'm pretty happy with what I could do with my work, and it's not a bad ethic. But
Yeah,
it
that's all that matters. Yeah.
yeah, no, and the cool thing about you guys doing that, it's like you guys are not, I mean, not only are you getting, quality great thumbnails, but you're also giving these younger guys or just these creators names. And it really works out. Like Kawhi, I believe Gresh uses him as well, right?
Yes, that's how I found him actually.
Yeah, you see, and it's like these guys could get their little business and like they're doing good work. They're making your channel look great and you're helping them, make money and getting their name out there. So I really
Yes.
like that a lot. And yeah, it's really cool. I respect that, man. Definitely respect it. And I respect how honest you are about it. Don't worry. Thumbnails are fucking difficult.
Yeah, and I cannot do everything, man. I'm bad at Photoshop. Well, I was bad in school when we had to paint stuff, and yeah,
Oh yeah,
someone
no,
else has to
yeah.
do it for me. So
I 100% agree. I cannot draw. I can't paint well. I don't have the patience to edit. I do all my videos in a one shot take, and if the one shot
yeah.
doesn't come out good, I'll just redo the one shot.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
typically how I do it, man. But because, dude, honestly, editing it's hard, and I respect the grind to do it. But I mean, you could watch certain guys. I mean, like you can tell that Truth doesn't edit a whole lot, and in this type of gameplay, you don't really need to. And I also have like this way of thinking too. It's like when you edit stuff and you make it so perfect, you're not really getting the person who's recording it. You're getting a person who wrote a script, who did this, which I respect. Don't get me wrong, I love those type of videos as well. But for the people who don't do that, I like it too because I get to see like a real side of you. Like this is all live. This is just your heart coming out of the
Yeah.
how much you love the game and how passionate you are.
Yeah.
So that's how I view it. And that's like even if I stutter or I say fuck or something like that, I don't really take it out because I'm like, no, you know what? I'm a normal person, dude. At the end of the day, that's what this podcast is all about. It's humanizing YouTubers. Like, I mean, we're all normal dudes, bro.
Yeah. In my opinion, people are not. Well, of course they are watching it for the content, but they want to see quote unquote the faces behind the video. So it's important to come off as naturally as you can
Yeah,
if you're on Twitch or on YouTube. Yeah.
exactly. You want to be authentic, and you want your younger viewers to feel like they could end up being you. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like my biggest thing here. It's like because I have a lot of younger guys who message me on Twitter, people who ask me for shout outs and stuff like that. I don't really necessarily jump around with that. I'm not too into that. But I'll just tell them because they're like, oh, dude, you're going so fast and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, just upload.
Yeah.
Any advice I give to any person, like, just to talk to guys, because a lot of guys are like, man, it's crazy that you're getting these guys. I'm like, dude, just talk to them like they're people. Don't talk to
Yeah.
them like
Right.
you're, sucking them off. Like, we're all just normal guys, dude. And I think that is like the beauty of what I've, the first one was like with Nolar, like it really started making me think more. I'm like, damn, this is badass. Like, because before YouTube, I was watching these guys every single day, and you kind of like look at there like, damn, that would be sick to like be able to like talk to them and get to know them and stuff like that. And
Yes.
you really
Exactly.
can. Like we're all like everybody's just normal, and it's and that's what I love about this community so much, especially the Dokkan guys. Like everybody's just really down to earth. I feel like Goresh is super down to earth as well.
Yeah.
Truth, like all these guys are great. But like you said, they can't constantly be collabing with the young fish or the smaller guys because they're super busy and they have like I think like they have like that little circle with all the guys in it, so it's kind of hard to like get out of that. Which is like we talked earlier, man. Like I really respect the boy Nolar for giving us a shot. Like
Absolutely.
these guys are constantly busy. They're like us. We work full time jobs. We are constantly uploading videos, and this man literally made a 2 hour time period where he like at the end of it, he's like, okay, I got to go do this other collab. It was great talking to you, man. That's so crazy, and
Yeah.
I really like that, and especially with you, like you said, you work full time. You've been working with these guys. You're uploading, so and I really appreciate it. I'm blessed to have you here too, man, and I just definitely like to say that I want to say that end this video to anyone who watches to this point. Just we're all normal. That's basically like the message of this podcast. It's don't think that anything's unreachable. I think that's the best way I could put it.
Yeah, and nobody should be afraid to message someone. And so, yeah, what should happen? That someone says no, and yeah, that's it. He's not going to kill you for asking him for a collab. So
Yeah. No, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about that. So, I hope he doesn't mind. I'm not gonna say like his name because I'm not sure how much. But I messaged a
Yep.
gent a couple weeks back. I had like about 100 subs. I was very small, but I had over 300 videos because, like I told you, I upload a lot. And he noticed the grind I had, and he's like, "Dude, the grind that you have is really good. You're doing everything right. I'm not so ready to do a collab with you just yet because I want to see more work from you and I want to hear more about your name first because of my brand." And then last night he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, bro, like you're doing really well. Yeah, you're talking. You've been coming out a bit more, and by my subs, they've been talking about you a little bit more and just stuff like that." And he's like, "Yo, I'm interested." So to again, like to my smaller guys, just like myself, keep grinding. People do notice. It's just like at a job. If you're working your ass off at your job, your boss is gonna notice, and YouTube's the same thing. Like we notice, like people will take note of what you do, especially with you, Sunblade. I mean, I started following you a couple months back, and I know you've been on YouTube for about 3 years now. Because I went back and I saw all your Resident Evil vids, which, by the way, they're fucking badass, and I hope
It's
you keep
actually
doing
more than
them.
10 years now.
Yeah, but I think the videos stopped at 3, right?
Yeah, I uploaded one video last year and one video in 2018, I believe. Yeah, I stopped for a bit, yeah, because of my job.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that, and I watched them, dude, and they're really cool. And I hope you come back to that Resident Evil side because your
I
speedruns are
will.
sick.
I can't say too much about it because this is a confidential
Oh no,
project,
no,
but
no, you don't gotta say
it's
nothing.
going to happen.
But
It's
that's
going to
sick.
happen. I have to prepare in October, I believe. So, yep, it's going to happen. Resident
Oh
Evil 4
boy.
will have me back.
So okay, I'm excited for that because I love Resident Evil and watching those speed runs. And I guess that's something I do want to talk to you about. How did you start doing Resident Evil runs? Like, what brought you to the series, and really, what does Resident Evil like do for you? I guess how much like do you love what how does it influence your life? I would say.
Okay, so not a lot of people know this, and I have no trouble sharing this. Yeah, my friends all know this stuff. So yeah, it's actually the first time that I go this on public. So I don't know which year it was. I think it was the release date of Resident Evil 4. It was like 2005, 2006-ish. I joined the German community coming gaming elite team, and yeah, this was a big F-Zero GX community. Do you know that game, F-Zero GX for the GameCube?
F- oh,
F-Zero,
with
the racing game.
Captain Falcon.
Yes.
Yes, 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 of course.
So this community had a lot of world record holders for this game, and I joined that team to play Metroid Prime Hunters competitively. It was a Metroid Prime multiplayer game on the Nintendo DS. Or well, it is. And yeah, at some point the game wasn't that interesting anymore for us. So I decided to stay in the community, and I was like, okay, what these guys are doing, that's so great. They are gaining world records and stuff. And then I got Resident Evil 4. I was playing the shit out of this game. I was bad as hell. And then I was like, okay, what is the German record for this game? For the speedrun record. So I was like, okay, I could beat that because I already had experience. I speedrun Metro Prime at that time. And I was like, okay, I will try to beat it. And okay, this sounds dumb, but I accidentally beat the world record on New Game Plus.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And yeah, then everything started. Like I stick to the game, try to improve even further. Like I don't know if you know Speed Demos Archive. It's a pretty old speedrunning video archive website. It's still online though. I let them have my run, and they were like, "Oh shit, yeah, we are going to take your run. It's looking great, and yeah, I'll try to improve." Since then, I built up the community of Resident Evil 4 Resident Evil 4 speedruns. Yeah,
Dude,
this game will follow me until I'm dead.
well, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I mean, that's something very good to have on your record. I mean, speedrunning is not easy on at all. So that takes a lot of skill, and I look forward to the next one. And that's sick, dude. That's really fucking cool that you started so long ago.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually I was pretty much the guy who brought the game out there among two other guys, but they are inactive now. But yeah,
yeah, that's typically kind of what happens. It's kind of hard to keep everybody. It's kind of hard to keep like pursuing that, you know.
yes.
But okay, now to address the elephant in the room, why don't you like Resident Evil 4 anymore? Was it because you had to play it too many times, or this you just didn't like the story anymore? Like, what happened?
Okay, so it's not about the game itself. At a certain point, I achieved everything you could ever achieve. I held the world record for every single category, pretty much, except like New Game Pro. But I got a world record in New Game, so that was enough for me. I was at first place at Speedruns Live. I still hold a Guinness World Record. I have 3 entries in the Guinness Book of Records. And I got burned out of it a little bit. I had no ambition to play the game even further because I achieved everything. Of course, my world records all got beaten now. They are way better players now. Absolutely, I'm not the best anymore. But I was like, okay, when I get the world record back, what happens then? I can say, yeah, I have the world record. Look at me, yeah. But I was like, okay, I can invest my time better. I enjoy Dokkan. I enjoy my work. I decided to go to college and get a degree. So I did that, and a couple of months back, the top 5 players in the world reached out to me, and they were like, "Well, we have a big project coming up. Please join us." And this sounded very exciting, so I will return to the game pretty soon.
Ah, that's sick. That's sick. No, and that I mean, you did everything right. Education is a huge, huge deal, and you did everything right. I mean, getting your job, getting your degree, you know, and now you finished with school. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, yes.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah.
I worked and did the degree at the same time.
And now look at you. Now you're at a YouTube channel with 3,000 subs. You're up and coming. You have a good job. You're getting back into what you love with Dokkan and Resident Evil. So like you're getting like the both of best worlds, and it just took some time, but look at you, man, and I'm really happy for you. You know, you sound like you're in a really good place in your life, and that's the best part. You know, that I think.
Yeah, thank you.
No, of course, and I'm you don't got to say your age, but I'm sure are you around like Nolar's age?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Well, I don't know Nolar's age, but he said he's in his 30s. And,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's the same. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm in my not late 20s, but like, no, I don't care. I'm 26, so I'm still there. But I've gone through my fair share of bullshit. I get one thing I haven't talked about on the podcast. I mean, I'm pretty open about it. I had to go through a bankruptcy, so I already, I've already had to go through something like that. My credit's fine now, though. I tried, but the thing what that happened with me was the girl I met. We were trying to play house too quickly, and we tried rushing a lot of things. We got engaged early. We tried buying this and that. I went crazy and bought a whole lot of furniture and all this and that, and we ended up splitting up. And of course, I bought everything, so I had a nice $40,000 sitting there, credit card debt. So, no, I mean, no hate. She was great, but we just didn't work out. But no, I mean, I was like, man, I can't pay this crap. So I went and I got my bankruptcy done. Got that done 2 years ago. It's crazy, dude. Time flies, right? Like time really does.
The older you get, the faster.
Yeah, dude. Time, like I'm like, dude, I'm already 26. Like this is scary. Like I want to go back to being 20.
It's getting worse, man.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I try enjoying each day as much as I can. You know, live it like your last. I mean, don't get too crazy. I don't get drunk every day because that would be and I'm sure since the German blood. Well, what's your favorite liquor like?
Um, I have to think about it. I drink everything pretty much,
You
but
like dry gin?
this is the stuff I don't like. I hate gin actually.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yes,
yeah,
I
that's my favorite because I like the bitterness of it.
that's what I hate actually.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I'm more of a because like I love coffee as well. Like I just like bitter tasting things for some reason. It just kind of hits my palate a bit differently.
I like to taste the very good, very good whiskey, for
Oh,
example.
whiskey's good.
Yeah, yeah.
That one hits a little differently though. If I'm drinking whiskey or vodka, my night is going to be adventurous. That's for
Ah,
sure.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, no, I like drinking beer mostly though.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, I'm German, and then therefore I like to drink beer. Yep.
So, question. I mean, you don't got to specify anything like that. But do you live in Germany?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Okay, that's sick. How is it over there? What do you like with like the COVID-19 stuff and just kind of stuff like that in general? Is everything like? Are you guys good?
Yeah, we are good. We are not affected as much. I think the numbers are going up again in Germany, but it's not that bad. It's not comparable to the US at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, I have to wear a mask and stuff and stay at home at certain times, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm happy that the government handles it so well. Yep, can't complain.
No,
Life is.
yeah.
I'm in home office here 24/7 pretty much, but yeah, who am I to complain? It's fine.
No, that's great. And have you actually had the virus?
Um, I'm not certain, but I had some symptoms once,
Yeah,
and my
no, yeah.
best friend had it and his whole family, but they're all fine.
Yeah, no. I asked because I know I've had it. I got the
Oh yeah,
yeah, I got
crazy.
the antibodies test, and um, apparently because there was the one time I did get like a little sick, but my symptoms were like I had maybe like a cough and like a sore throat, and it was
Hmm.
for a day, and I had like a little headache, and then like a month later, I was like, man, because I get seasonal allergies, and that was kind of like when the season started changing. So I went and got the test. They're like, no, you had it at one point. So I was like, oh shit, maybe I had it then. And I didn't even know.
Okay.
So no, I got
Wow.
pretty lucky. I didn't like you said. A lot of my friends have gotten it. It's kind of hard to not get it here. I want to say almost everyone over here's already gotten it, but
Hmm.
thankfully it's mutated so much that I want to say the strand is a lot weaker. So like the strand I got wasn't like the first strand that came out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
good.
I mean, I know I'm blessed for that. I mean, I don't want to go to the hospital and any of that
Yeah.
nonsense.
Sure,
Yeah,
man.
I know it's a mission, but no, I'm glad Germany's doing a good job because over here it was not doing like the U.S. was not doing a
Yeah.
very good job,
I
man.
noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a disaster zone. Nobody wanted to wear masks. People were fighting people about wearing masks and stuff
Yeah.
like
I have
that.
seen that. Yeah.
It was crazy, and I'm like, nah, man, like it shouldn't be like that. I don't mind wearing a mask and stuff, you know. So
Yeah.
no,
It's fine. I don't know why people are complaining so much about that, man. It's just a mask. Get over it.
yeah,
So.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like people are like, oh, the government's making me live like this. So I'm like, the government's trying to keep you safe from getting a virus that could potentially put you in the hospital.
Yeah,
You
and you
know?
can still do everything.
Yeah, like I've been
Yeah,
going
well,
like
almost everything, but yeah, you
yeah,
get the
like I
point.
still I've been going out to bars. I've been going out like just
Hmm.
fine. I just wear my I bring a Germex bottle with me. I bring my mask everywhere, and that's it. That's all I do, man. And it's pretty chill. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, the thing is, let's say hypothetically, all of this wasn't necessary. So yeah, what's the big deal? You just wore a mask for like a couple of months and stayed at home for at certain times. It's not too bad. Um, yeah,
No, yeah, I
yeah,
completely
that's the
agree with
point.
that. It's the same thing, man. And but no, I'm glad you guys are safe. Germany,
Yeah,
I
thanks.
definitely want to go to Germany one day. One of my cousins actually, who she basically went to Germany with no money, and she
Hmm.
backpacked all of Germany for about a month, living on bus
Hmm.
stops, going,
Interesting.
living on site, like sleeping on benches. But I think, like she said, Germany was absolutely beautiful, and I believe like the crime rate there is also not so bad, right?
No, no, not that bad. No, no.
Yeah, no, German people are very cool, man.
I don't have a comparison to other countries, but I don't feel it's bad here in Germany.
Very cool. And like, how's the cost?
Um,
Is
it
it
depends.
depends,
Like
right? Kind of just like
to
here.
rent a flat, it can be kind of expensive depending on where you live. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's very similar here. I right now I live in a pretty I am open about it. I live in Arkansas, which Arkansas
Hmm.
in the United States is like a very American state, and it's very small.
Hmm.
It's very very small, but I pay for a ground floor townhouse, a two, and I pay about $750 a month for this. It's about
Hmm.
1,100 square feet, and like the U.S. has a lot of these type of places, but they're just kind of like in the middle of nowhere, right? I mean these. I mean I've been out here for a while, but my dream spot's Florida. And I'm sure you've heard of Florida and
Yeah,
how
sure.
insanely nice that spot is. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to work on. I've never left the country. Have you left? Have you ever visited the states?
Yes, I did. Do you know Awesome Games Done Quick?
Austin Games and
Awesome Games Done Quick, AGDQ. It's it's the biggest speedrunning event in the world, pretty much. And I attended this event to perform a Resident Evil 4 speedrun for charity. It was 2014 in Washington.
okay. No, I haven't heard of that, but
Oh
Washington is
wow.
sick. Did you like it?
Yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I have a couple of friends in the US, so they showed me DC. Yeah, it was amazing. I
Ah,
actually like to travel, so yeah, if yeah, I want to travel to Tokyo again, Japan.
oh my
I will do
God,
that
how
next
was
year.
that?
So yeah, I did that last year, and it was crazy because I love fighting games. I love Street Fighter. I love the arcade so much, and I love anime and Dragon Ball. And yeah, my mind was exploding when I was there. It's amazing. Everybody has to travel to Japan at some point.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
crazy.
I really, really, really want to go. My friend went to Tokyo for 2 weeks, and he says it's like a different world.
Yes, it is.
Like when you go to the
It's
like
yeah,
the electronic district, that it's just like you're just like in a complete awe.
yeah,
Dude,
correct.
yeah, I'm jealous, man. I gotta go. I gotta check. It's just I think how much was the plane ticket? Because
I paid. Let me see.
I know the currency's a little different.
Yeah, one way was 500 euros, I believe. So yeah, 1,000 to get to the Japan and back. 1,000
Okay,
euros. So that's about what is it? Yeah, $600.
that's not bad. That's really good. Yeah, because for us, it's anywhere from I want to say like 800 to the most of the time it's around 12 or 1,300 for those flights.
Yeah.
But you could get lucky and grab like a pretty cheap deal uh and go. But I'm dude, I'm so jealous. That's so sick. And I know this is silly, but did you guys go to like any like maid cafes?
No, no, unfortunately not. I will do that next year.
All right, cool.
And I actually mixed it up. Yeah, sorry. 1,000 euros are like 1,200 US dollars. So yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. So that,
I
so
mixed it up
yeah,
again.
it is. Yeah, it sounds about right. That's how
Yeah,
that.
sometimes I mix it up with all the currencies,
No,
and
no, you're good, man. Me too. I mean, it's hard to keep up. It's just cool. You know, that's what's so badass about YouTube. I'm talking to a fucking great dude from Germany. You know how crazy that is? Like, I live in a small little hick town in Arkansas, bro. I'm talking to a man in Germany. That shit's sick. And that's how I was when I talked to Hayes too, from Scotland. Like that's cool. Like that's how YouTube is such a beautiful platform in that aspect, right? Like you just meet so many different people, so many different backgrounds, and it's so cool, man, to be on here.
yeah,
So
the advice I gave you: travel to Japan when you can. It's crazy.
yeah, no, I definitely want to. I think that would be one hell of a trip. It's just the money, man.
Yeah,
And
I get that.
where did you guys stay when you went?
Um,
In
we
Tokyo?
stayed. Yes, we stayed in Tokyo. Yes, close to the Haneda airport.
Very cool, very cool. And is it hard to like travel around there?
Absolutely not. You could just catch the train. Yeah, every 5 minutes there's one. So yeah, public transport is great in Japan. The trains are just full every time, but it's fine.
Yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine. I know, and the thing about Japan, and I've noticed it a lot too. It's a lot of them wear masks when they're sick, right? Did you see that happening?
Yes, yeah, yeah,
I do. Yeah, they're just so respectful people. Like so many people
yeah.
get like a bad misunderstanding because of like anime and stuff like that. But dude, honestly, Japan's like they're very respectful, good people, and that's why
Yes, yeah,
I respect them a lot. And I mean, the game we play comes from one of the greatest countries in the world, right?
yeah.
Even though our
Yeah, I have to say I like the train rides because there is, well, I would say this is a gentleman agreement. You are not allowed to take phone calls on the train. You have to stay silent as good as you can, and I really love that.
Oh yeah, I hate it when I used to have to take the bus or something and everybody was just yapping away at full blast, and
Yeah.
that that's how it would be, man. But all right. So we're at 45. I definitely want to talk let's jump into Dokkan Battle now. I definitely
hmm
want, for Dokkan YouTubers. So, when did you start playing Dokkan?
So, story time here. One of my best friends talked to me. What was it in 2017? He talked about the game constantly. He was like, "Okay, Sunblade, you play Resident Evil 4, you play Pokemon, you play Street Fighter, all competitively. Please start Dokkan Battle because I know you can get into it and like quote unquote destroy the game. Please do it." And I was like, I don't know about that because I have to invest so much time into it again. And if I really have the ambition to get better at the game, I invest all the time that I possibly have. So I don't want to go with that risk and invest so much time into this again, into another game. And at some point he broke me and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I will download the game now. I will do it now. And then I was hooked. Like two days later, I was hooked and played global until March 2019. Then I stopped playing it because I burned out of it. And then the same guy came back and he was like, okay, here's today's JP account. You were always interested in JP. Take my account and continue playing. And yeah, I was like, okay, when you shut up, I'll do that. So here I am creating
Nice.
content for Dokkan Battle, JP Dokkan for 1 year now. Yeah, I played the game for 1 year and I started creating content 3 months ago.
Perfect. Yeah, that's around the same time I started making vids as well. I think that's when I found you. Was when you
Oh,
first started, and you
yeah,
popped out for
nice.
me. But no, yeah, yeah. Everybody always has like a really funny, good story for Dokkan, and that's a good one. Now, the other big question: when did you start spending money on the game?
Um, okay, yeah, let me think about this.
And what
Yeah,
banner was it that broke you that you were like, damn, like I need this so bad that it's time to bust out the credit card?
okay, so I need, yeah, let me think about this. It took a while.
Oh, that's impressive. I didn't last very
Uh,
long.
yeah, let me think about this for a second.
Oh, you're good.
So it was after Tech Vegito Blue came out. I was about to get stones for Tech Vegito Blue, but I got him first multi. And then I was like, okay, no, I have no incentive to buy stones for getting him because I already got him. And then it started. Yeah, and it got worse and worse and worse, but it's all fine. Yeah, but yeah,
Dude,
it was after the Tech Vegeta Blue banner on global. Yep.
dude, that's impressive. And would you say you've spent a lot of money on the game?
For a specific celebration, you mean?
No, like in general. Like, do you spend money on each banner that comes out,
Oh,
or
yeah. Nowadays I do, yes, because of the content. Yeah,
nice,
but
smart, yeah,
I have a certain limit. Yeah,
just stone sales?
document everything I spend, and then I'm like, okay, this unit is coming out. I will spend this amount of stones, and if I don't get this unit, then it's fine. I will move on to the next one. Yeah, I work a lot at night and on weekends, and I get additional money, and I have the policy that I will use that for Dokkan. So
Smart,
yeah,
smart. Yeah, you don't want like yeah, that's that's the hope. It's at some point you start making a little bit of money from YouTube, and you could just start using that money to buy stones, and that's kind of
yeah,
like what I would be doing. Like if I had any, like even if I pay like $100 from YouTube, that's a stone money, man. So I don't have
yeah,
to use
absolutely.
my go out money on it because that's it. I mean, I usually drop about, oh no, I spent a couple grand, a lot. It depends on the banner. Last year was really
hmm
bad, but this year I've had like a new way that I don't buy stones after the stone sale. So like
Yep,
once
smart.
I'll usually spend like $100 on a banner, or like when it's a dual celebration, all of that's usually like $385 for all that. But
hmm
it's like 1,000 stones, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
I've never used a third party seller. Not really into
Oh
that.
yeah. No, no.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to be honest. with that stuff.
I think it's not possible anymore to do that, but yeah, times have changed.
Yeah,
Yep.
times have changed. Times have changed. But yeah, like you said, I just tried budgeting as much as I can, just like $100 here and there.
Yeah.
Um, this last celebration, yeah, it was close to $400 I had to spend to get
Hmm.
Vegito and Buhan, and
Yeah.
then I got lucky with Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I'm glad I pulled him because I like him a lot. And then
Yeah.
Global's next big one because I have a JP account, but mainly I just play on Global.
Hmm.
Um, it's Gohan, so hopefully Gohan I don't have to break no bank because I don't want to, I don't want to spend that much
Yeah,
money.
I get that. Up until Angel Vegeta, I got every unit on my first video. I got UI Goku, the LR one, 3 units in 450 stones. Same with Jiren. And yeah, I got Ultimate Gohan on my third multi, I believe. So
So
I
you
was
got
pretty
that
lucky.
Nanolar luck.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, honestly, my luck, and I hope this, knock on wood, and I don't fuck this up. But ever since I started doing YouTube, my like all my summoning videos have been fantastic. Like I get
Mhm, yeah,
everything
same for
there.
me. Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping it stays like that. But if not, I feel like one of these days I'm due for a SmackDown. I feel it because
Yeah.
I think that's just how Dokkan works. Like sometimes you'll have a good streak of good luck banners, and then you're gonna have like for example when AGL Pan came out. This is gonna sound silly, but I
Uh-huh.
like all the 50% support units a lot.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
when her banner dropped, I spent about $800 to get one copy for her.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that one hurt. But I pulled so many LRs. I rainbowed Metal Riddle, and thank God I did because Metal
Hmm.
Riddle destroyed Extreme AGL Super Battle Road,
Yeah.
the extreme one. So
Yeah.
yeah, I spent tons of money on that, and then right after Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegeta came out, and I
Hmm.
didn't even have to buy the stone sales. I pulled both within the 400 stones I had. So that's
Oh
typically
yeah.
how it is, right? Like sometimes
So
you'll
it
get
balances it
lucky.
out a little bit.
Yeah, it
So yeah.
balances out so like it doesn't
Yeah.
mess with you. And I
Yeah.
don't like rolling for dupes for that reason.
Hmm.
Like if I had an excess amount of money, I probably would. But since I don't, I don't like
Yeah.
rolling for
Makes sense.
dupes. Especially with the
I
link
think.
update, bro. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need dupes anymore.
Yeah. I get that. I think my worst banner was the Dragon Ball Super Broly banner. I spent 2,000 stones and didn't get them.
Yikes.
This was very bad. That moment like was horrible. I was like, okay, I have to dial it back with the stone spending. If this was too much. Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt. Dude, that one stings, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had a
It's
couple
fine.
of those. I typically like my mind goes crazy if I have to wait and not get a unit. Like it drives
Mm.
me insane if I can't, man. Like it really
Yeah,
does.
I was like that before, but then I tried to work on that with every banner, and now it's fine.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
happy that I got the LR Vegeta on the podcast. I don't know if you saw
yeah,
that.
I did. I saw your
Uh,
multi on Twitter. I was like,
that
hell
was
yeah,
crazy.
dude,
Yeah.
that was sick. Oh, I'm happy you got him. You deserved it
Yeah.
for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
and he
because
did.
this moment is my favorite one from the Dragon Ball Z anime.
Yeah, yeah,
So
no,
yeah.
Vegeta's my number one. So any Vegeta card that comes out, I try my best getting it,
Yeah.
and I'm happy I got this one. He's very good, but of course, Vegeta and Buhan are just insane.
Yeah, yeah. They are
And
better. Yeah.
and like I was saying, isn't it crazy with this link update, right? So this is how you can tell how crazy this link update is. I have a 55% Vegito, and when I had him max 10 links, I had a friend who had all his links at level 1. Mine was outperforming the rainbowed one on every step, on defense,
Oh
on
wow.
offense,
Yeah.
on everything. Like his attack stats were like 5 million. Like without support, it was like at 4.3 each time at 55. So I'm like, I mean, obviously when you rainbow and get max 10, it's going to be unreal. But it's like, isn't that crazy? Like this max level 10, like if you're able to do the grind, your unit is basically going to be as strong as a rainbowed unit from the past. And
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, it doesn't make much sense that we have this in the content in the game. It's still not that hard. Like,
Yeah, I thought that Akatsuki is introducing new modes, new harder modes, but that didn't happen. So
no, maybe they're planning it and giving people time to like get their links up and stuff, which
yeah,
could definitely be the case, right? Because again, um, right, it does take a lot of time to do it. I think I've seen Goresh's
yeah,
box. He's done like a lot of units.
yeah,
I've done
40, I
about
think. Yeah,
Yeah, I've done about 30, and those are like just mainly like hype units, like Dokkan Fest ones. but there's so
Hmm.
many other units I want to work on. Like right now, I'm actually working on the Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta easier, the SDR one,
Hmm.
and dude, yeah, he's
Yeah.
insane
Yeah.
at level
Yes.
10. So, um, I mean, this update basically makes like you just have something to always do. But like you said, I kind of hope that we get some harder content
Yeah.
at some point. I think they're holding out a
Especially
little bit too much.
yeah, the new category Extreme Super Battle Road stages are not that hard. So
No, they weren't. Besides, I had a really tough time with Super Tech and Extreme Tech, but all the other
mhm.
ones I didn't. Like it was very easy. Oh no, that's right. You're on JP. I forgot. So
Mhm.
how have those stages been? Like the Patora one and Realm of Gods.
So Realm of Gods was actually the easiest one for me because I have Ella Jiren and Ella UI Goku, and they pretty much destroy the stage.
I guess I gotta get
Um,
Jin.
the rest was okay. Definitely not on the difficulty level that the mono stages provide. But Peppy Gals, man, Peppy Gals is crazy.
They made
It's
Pepe Gauss
so damn hard.
hard.
Yeah, it took me 40 minutes, and I was trying to get through this as fast as I can. This is the hardest stage, Peppy Gals, man.
And did you use like a double Kefla lead doing it?
No, I used double Ribrianne because she lowers attack, she seals, she
Smart. Yeah,
supports.
no, no, she's amazing.
So yeah, and unfortunately I didn't prepare the STR Ribrianne, the free to play one, which got an easy A. She's a big card on that team too. But yeah, Launch pretty much won it for me because she greatly lowers attack. She does multiple supers. She seals. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I need Launch needs to come to global because she's a
yeah,
baddie. I gotta awaken her soon.
Oceanus and Launch they are crazy. Especially Oceanus on Shadowring Saga. Yeah, she's nuts.
Yeah, no, no, I'm excited for whenever we get like a Shadow Dragon Saga lead. That's going to be great. We need that.
Yeah, transforming Sin at
Yeah, I'm
Genuine
pretty sure
Trade.
6 year. That's what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to GT. I'm almost surprised that we're going back to Tournament of Power so soon.
Hmm.
Like why? Like I wonder why they decided like okay, let's go back to Frieza now. Like
Yeah,
why did you guys
it's
do
weird.
that?
I don't know. Yeah,
I was kind
but
of hope.
Goresh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was kind of hoping like we, you know, for example, Planet Namek Saga, like Cell Saga has tons of great buffs, and Majin Buu Saga just got tons of buffs. Planet Namek Saga was a huge arc, but they're not really like capitalizing on it.
Yeah,
So
they already released LR Full Power Frieza and transforming Super Saiyan Goku, but
they could,
that's it.
yeah, that's like they could do so many different things. Like there's no Krillin, there's no Dende, there's no Guru, there's no like Boma. I mean, they could do a stupid Boma card,
Yeah.
a better Piccolo card for that saga. Like they just all of Frieza's henchmen. Um, it's
Yeah,
just
Dokkan Fest Ginyu, Goresh wants that
oh
card,
my dude.
so
If there was a Dokkan Fest Ginyu, I would summon on that. I would go crazy. I love Ginyu. He's sick, dude.
yeah. And I suggested Vegeta Goku exchange card where Vegeta is crying on the floor and then Goku takes over.
Oh, dude, yeah. When Vegeta dies and Goku comes on the
Yeah.
battlefield, that would be
Yes.
nuts. You know how
Yeah.
crazy that would be as an active or an exchange?
I would summon for that, man.
Oh my god, me too.
Yeah.
I would want that. I want new member. I want new cards of the Guinea. Like everybody from the Guinea Force should get new cards.
Hmm.
Just straight up. Just give them all banners. But
Yeah.
Dokkan this year has just been focusing more on like money. And I think that's the best way to
Yes.
put it because every unit that they've done is all hype. I mean, the Blue
Yeah.
Fusions, Bardock, no, I think Cooler was last. I'm not sure. I think Cooler came out last year for you guys. But Super
Yes,
Saiyan
it
2
did.
Goku, Vegeta, Gotenks and Buu, Vegito and Buhan now,
Yeah.
LR Goku and Vegeta. Like, it's just crazy, man. They have
Yeah.
not chilled. This has been the craziest year in terms of banners.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, they just want us to, like, break bank, spend money, and go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But
So,
from a business perspective, it makes sense.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And I'm glad because they have been making their money, and I think this year basically just Dokkan just made a staple, basically saying we're here to stay, and we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't go down next year
Oh my
or the
no,
year after
I
that.
hope not. I don't
Yeah.
think it will because when I talked to Nolar about it, I mean they still have Dragon Ball Heroes to fall back on.
Hmm.
They have still not like we said they haven't done Planet Namek Saga. They still haven't
Hmm.
done a By Guys Goku unit from the Cell Saga. They
Yeah.
still haven't done a good Super Vegeta. They still haven't done Android, like they haven't done Android 19, Android 20. They could do another Android 21. All the henchmen from all the movies are still not in the game really.
Yeah,
Uh
or Saiyan Saga, Vegeta
Saiyan
and Goku.
Saga, the move like Lord Slug, just stuff like that. And like the thing is, the Dragon Ball manga is not stopping anytime soon. And
Yeah.
once they have even hit that point where they're, um, you know, getting Moro in the game, or this new UI Goku, or Gohan has a new move that they could make a super attack, and
Hmm.
Vegeta has a new move like the Spirit Fusion thing,
Yep.
and
Yep.
Majin Buu having his split thing with the Kai. Like, there's so many cards that they could do from the Moro arc, like all the Namekians, Miris. Like, Dokkan, I would say, given the circumstances, has I want to say like at least 3 years of content.
Yeah.
The way that they're
Well,
doing
I
it,
wouldn't be surprised if we would get a 10th year anniversary. It's
I'm
possible.
like confident that we will get to that point, because again, this is the biggest Dragon Ball IP for Bandai. I mean, it's
Hmm.
making $1 billion a year. It has over 350 million players, and it gets top grossing. It's the second highest top grossing game in Gacha
Yep.
in
Yeah.
Japan. So, and I don't think Dokkan is going to go down time any soon, because the Dragon Ball fan base is crazy and we all love it and obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So I want to say we are going to be here for a while. I
Yeah,
hope.
and Akatsuki increased their production value for their live streams and stuff, and they did some advertisements for the latest celebration, and they did this for a reason. If they think that the game would go down in 1 year, they
Yeah, they
would
wouldn't
have.
be doing everything that they're doing. Like, they're trying to get more involved. They're doing more surveys, or like you said, they're doing like the promotional videos. Or uh, I do not see this game going down anytime, ever.
Yeah,
Not for a
yeah,
long time, man. And
yeah. I hope so.
yeah, because if not, a lot of us would be out of a job. Or would have to
Yeah,
jump to something else kind of quickly. And I don't think Legends is going to survive for as long as Dokkan is. Unfortunately, I don't
no,
see it
it
right now.
won't. Yep.
Poor Legends, poor Legends.
Yeah, I
But
never got into it.
yeah, me
Wasn't.
neither. Me neither. I'm not too big on it. I think I definitely agree with Nolar and everyone else. Like, Legends kind of sucks.
I still have to watch his rant video about Legends.
Oh, dude, it's
It's on
hilarious.
my agenda.
Yeah, yeah, it was hilarious. No, and I completely agree with everything. Cause yeah, Legends is it's a poo poo, bro. It's not.
Okay.
it's, it's not very good. It's not very good right now. But we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll come around, and Legends could definitely make a comeback. But we'll definitely see. But all right, man. So we passed that sweet hour mark, which I'm glad. That's typically how long I like to do these. Do you have any like closing comments?
No, I guess not. Do we have any questions? Any closing questions?
Uh, Not questions, but no, I'd love to have you come back on, man. I think that would be a
Yeah,
fun
sure.
vid that we could definitely do. Um, and this is like a good way. Like, I like to do these to kind of get to know creators more, and instead of just hitting up just to do Dokkan stuff, it's cool to like talk about other things too. And I definitely want to continue this. But I mean, it would be. I mean, if you ever want to do this, or I could hit you up to do something Dokkan related, it would be awesome, man.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Just contact me and we'll get something done.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it so much. Again, thank you so much for coming on to the channel. And guys, if
Yeah,
you've reached
sure.
this point, I'm going to leave Sunblade's YouTube channel in the description. Check out his work. He is really great. He's up and coming. He's doing everything perfect. And my man's about to kill the game with Resident Evil again. So you guys
Yeah.
wish him a great day. Hope you all have a great day. And if you want to say goodbye, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. And guys, thank you for listening. And I hope to see you guys very soon.
Excellent. All right, guys. See you later. Peace out.